Voice messages from a Baton Rouge murder suspect and new details on how he ended up on the coast. Ian Seegers was captured in Ocean Springs over the weekend thanks to a tip from his brother. Noah Noble looks at how all this unfolded.
Put a hammer in my pants and everything and walked up in that to do it.
Sean Crawford says this is just one of the voice messages sent from his brother Ian Seegers. Seegers is now awaiting extradition to Louisiana, where he's accused of killing their stepfather, Walter Keith Rowland, who was reported missing on March 9th from Baton Rouge. Crawford told me since then he hadn't heard from his brother until a phone call last Friday.
I'm telling him, look, man, you don't sound right. Like, what's going on, you know? So I automatically know, like, what's going on in my head.
Do you think your brother had something to do with it?
Most definitely.
Why?
With the messages that I have, the voice messages, the text messages, and I'm the only one he would confide in.
Seegers had been living on his stepdad's property in Baton Rouge. According to this warrant from Baton Rouge police, detectives learned Seegers asked a friend to borrow a shovel to bury a dog. And in one of the messages to Crawford, Seegers admits to killing a dog. So Friday, when Seegers called and said he was in Ocean Springs, Crawford called the police.
I feel like I'm doing them wrong, but at the same time, don't call me and knock on my door or try to knock on my door and say, hey man, help me with a murder.
Crawford told police Seegers was staying with a family friend off Ocean Springs Road.
Called the homeowner, and the homeowner said, yeah, this person's been staying at my house for a couple days. Ian, he's been staying at my house for a couple days.
Detective Demetrius Cruz and his team showed up with a search warrant, but Seegers was gone.
And I think he figured out that his brother was setting him up. So he booked off out in the woods.
Kit Talbert told me he's known Seegers and his brother for years, and he thought nothing of it when Seegers asked to stay for a couple of days. And the entire time Ian was here, you never had any idea that?
No idea, none.
On Saturday, Jackson County's SWAT team helped Ocean Springs police secure the neighborhood.
They had everything shut off from every direction. They started calling my neighbors, telling them to evacuate.
A K-9 eventually tracked Seegers to a shed behind Talbert's home.
He was found, captured, taken to jail, and it was just all due to the part of everybody playing on the same tune.
Proud moment?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And Seegers' brother left me with this.
Right's right, wrong's wrong. You know, and justice for my stepdad needs to be served, man. I mean, we need to find his body.
In Ocean Springs, Noah Noble, WLOX News Now.
Now, Seegers isn't headed to Baton Rouge just yet. First, there's a mandatory 48-hour hold. Then Seegers will have an extradition hearing.